What's going on, guys? Rmod here. The Grotto is returning to Fortnite this season. Before we continue, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy. The Grotto is finally returned to Fortnite this season. Well, kind of. We're getting a POI that's very similar to the Grotto. Later this season, we're actually receiving a POI called Covert Cavern, which is an IO base. And similar to how the Grotto was inside a mountain, this POI is also going to be inside of a mountain. More specifically, it's going to be inside of this mountain that we're on right now. As you guys can see, this mountain's actually really big. I believe it's going to be bigger than the actual Grotto POI itself. Similar to how the Grotto had a lake inside of it, this POI is also going to have a lake inside of it. As you guys can see, it's connected to the ocean right over here, so the water is probably just going to easily flow through. And this Covert Canyon POI is actually very similar to the Grotto for many reasons. The first reason obviously being the fact that they're both inside of a mountain and they're both going to have a lake inside of them. As most of you guys know, the Grotto used to have a mythic boss known as Brutus. Similarly, Covert Cavern's also going to have a mythic boss known as an IO Brute. Both of these mythic bosses are actually really similar to each other. Both of their mythic weapons did use light bullets. Brutus's minigun used light bullets, and this IO Brute is set to have a mythic Stinger SMG, which also uses light bullets. They both have somewhat similar names, you know, IO Brute and Brutus. Those are definitely similar names. Also, as most of you guys know, the Grotto had a wind tunnel, which was used to leave and exit the Grotto. Similarly, Covert Cavern is going to have two wind tunnels, which can be both used to enter and exit. They're going to be placed on either side of the POI. There's actually a couple of reasons why I believe Covert Cavern's getting two wind tunnels instead of the one that Grotto used to have. And the first reason being that Covert Cavern is a much bigger POI, so you know, it would make sense to have multiple exits. Also, back in Chapter 2 Season 2, helicopters were still in the game, so you know, it kind of made sense to only have one main wind tunnel exit, because you know, most people could just take the helicopter and leave through the main entrance. So as you guys can tell, there's actually a lot of similarities between both these POIs. You know, they have very similar mythic bosses. They have very similar designs too, including the wind tunnel and the fact that they're both located inside of a mountain. This guy actually got bodied. Hold on. Okay, that was pretty cool. That kill was pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many people here. What in the world? One guy just died and there's two gamers left. Oh my god, I did not think I'd take fall damage from that. What? That's insane. That was my bounty as well. Get popped, my friend. We actually have one more convincing piece of evidence to prove that Covert Cavern is actually the Grotto 2.0. So as you guys know, in the Chapter 2 map, the Grotto was on the right side of the map, and now the Covert Cavern POI is going to be on the left side. As most of you guys know, in Chapter 3, the island was flipped upside down, meaning that if the Grotto is on the right side, if you flip the map upside down, it would be on the left side now. So it kind of makes sense that the Covert Cavern is actually the Grotto 2.0. They have a lot of similarities. The location on the map is pretty convincing. Both of these POIs are located next to mountain ranges. So putting together all this evidence, it would be safe to assume that the Covert Cavern POI is actually the Grotto 2.0. The Covert Cavern POI is actually set to release last week, but unfortunately it was delayed and it's set to release soon. So as I mentioned earlier, the Covert Cavern POI is actually an IO base, and in order to complement that, we're also going to get a 7 themed POI. As you guys know, the IO and the 7 are opposing forces, so it only makes sense for us to get a 7 POI as well. This POI is going to be called the Workshop, and I believe it's going to be on the southern end of the map near the desert somewhere. But yeah, guys, the Covert Cavern POI should be releasing anytime soon. You know, it should be coming out any week now. It was supposed to release this week, but unfortunately it got delayed for some reasons. This guy forgot to reset. He doesn't know how to reset. What a guy. Okay, if he shot me there, I would have died to fall damage, which would have been very unfortunate. Oh, he thought he boxed me, huh? He thought he did something there. He's dead to fall damage. No, if he didn't hit that tree over there, it would have been a goner. You know, I could play heal off. I do have a med mist. I could definitely win that. I don't think he's going to carry any white heals. It doesn't seem like he would. Ooh, buddy fell all the way down, huh? Let's go. GG's. We copped the W, the crown victory royale. Anyways, guys, that's new for today's video. Make sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.